Welcome to The Missing Piece. Today I want to just share a couple tips on how to spot real versus fake Lego. This is Director Krennic. Director Krennic is a character from Star Wars Rogue One movie. This particular minifig came from the set 75156, Krennic's Imperial Shuttle. Really nice set, really well built. It's actually a pretty big ship. But if you can't tell right off the bat which minifig is which, then just pay attention and you won't get burned, kind of like I did on this one. But anyways, if you can't tell, this guy here is the real one. This guy here is the fake. The real, I guess, tipping or the thing you should see first is the printing on the torso. You can see on the real one that the printing is really clear. You can actually see evidence of the metallic print on there. If I pick it up and kind of tilt it a little bit, you can see how it kind of shimmers. So it's kind of nice. The printing is all very detailed. You can see that there's like a thicker line on that side of the tunic as opposed to this side. So it actually indicates that it's like folded over. The lines all line up really nice. There's no like overprinting or anything like that. Even all the little emblems here on his plaque are all very individual, as opposed to this guy here. It just looks, it's really thick. It's kind of muddy. These are just solid bars. But at first glance, you might not realize that this just isn't how Lego does it. But when you start looking at things like the quality of the plastic, the quality of even his cape, like this is a thinner, or not thicker, it's a thicker, more plush feel cape. This one is kind of like a almost plasticky cape. All right, so this is the fake one. This is the real one. You can kind of see it's a little bit dirty just because where I purchased it from, but the material is very different, especially to the feel. The real one, this side, is very soft. This one's more of a plastic kind of feel to it. It's stiffer too. The other thing too, if we get the fake Krennic off, you can see there's a piece of plastic right there from the molding process that they do. You would never ever see Lego leave a little chat or something like that of plastic on it. If we tilt it forward, again, like the hair, you might not know that this is how Lego does it, but you can see that there's this little dimple here. Again, that's from the molding that they use for the fake stuff. If we take the hair off, you can see the faces. The coloring is very different. This isn't really a color that Lego uses, but if you look up in the head, it's really hard to tell right now, but you can see that there's a bit of a lip that kind of goes around the top of the fake one, and the head on the real one is round. There's no like line or anything, and if we could focus on it, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to, inside the head here it actually says Lego, and this one it does not. So if we go a step further, I don't really want to. You can see the printing on the neck stud actually says Lego on it. And then the printing here, this does not say Lego on it, and you can actually see that there's a little bit of a little knot there, like on the top of the head. The other big indicator, and this isn't always true, but the black bar or black printing that's on the front of the neck, I don't know why Lego does that. I think it has something to do with how to line up the torso when they're printing. Basically, so that's the front, and I'm guessing they have eyes or computer sensors. But Lego most of the time has that. If we real quick put these guys back together so I don't lose the pieces, at least put their heads back on. Both of these are single printed faces. Very rarely do you see a real or a fake minifig that has double printing like some real ones do. If we take him apart right quick, and we just look on the inside, the same thing. You can see a little bit of plastic kind of stuff coming off the back of it. You see it really good there, that little bit of plastic that's in the front. Well, I'll get to that in a second. But when you look down on it, it should say Lego in between the leg studs, which I have like 6 lights on this. You think I could pick it up? There it is. So there's no printing right there, and this Krennic should have it. And then if you compare or look at the interior, very different the way Lego does it. Let's take the OG Krennic apart. Let's see if I can get it to reflect. Barely. It doesn't say Lego on this one, I think. I think that's the actual part number. But on the other one, there was no numbers at all. And if we pull this up, actually, that looks very similar. Comparing one to the other. So sometimes they don't have the same cross-hatching in the plastic. Use my fingers, use this little antenna. They don't have the same the way the molding is on the inside. Also, I guess another big giveaway is when you purchase minifigs, if you're buying online or something like that, and it comes... I can't see what I'm doing. And it comes completely disassembled. That means legs are off of the actual waist part. The arms are off of the torso. Lego does not ship their Legos like that. They ship their torsos all put together, even with the hands on it. In the rare case, you may have to put a hand on if it's like a special accessory, like a hook or something, or like a boxing glove, or I'm trying to think. There's some big figs that sometimes you have to put together. If you don't know what a big fig is, that's like your big Thanos or Hulk figures. But I guess it's just buyer beware. Also, the feel on them, the plastic is really different. Like old coins, when you rattle them in your hands, the plastic sounds different. So if you just kind of take a second and just take a close look at your minifigs in your collection and just try to learn all the little nuances there are with minifigs, then next time you go to a show or you're online or you see someone selling something on Facebook, you can ask the right questions. You can ask to see some interior pictures, some more detailed pictures, like I was showing you about the neck stud. That's what it's called. There's no reason someone can't pop a couple minifigs on a plate like this and just flip it around to take as many pictures as you're requesting, because you're the buyer and it's up to you to do the research and figure out, learn what you're buying, make sure it is what you think it is and what you're paying for. This guy came in a lot of other Star Wars items. I didn't buy him just to buy him. It just is a sad fact that he was fake. The person that I bought him from was very upset by it because he had just purchased it too, and was very great. Took care of it. He refunded me the money for the minifig, and but at the same time, I'm kind of happy that I got this because I can make a video and kind of share a little bit of the knowledge that I have, that I've learned and picked up. I mean, even the printing on like the face is awful on the fake one. I don't know if the video's not doing any justice, but I can pull that down. You can see he's actually got like, I don't know, it actually looks like a face. The proportions are right. But I don't know. That's just my little thing. Whenever I'm buying it, and Krennic is exclusive to this set too, so he can be a little expensive to get a hold of now, especially because that set's retired. But I don't know. This is my thoughts, I guess, and I just wanted to share those with everyone because it happens. There's lots of fakes out there. There's lots of people trying to scam, and there's people out there that have been taken advantage of and probably don't even realize that they have a fake that they're maybe reselling. Look at the backside. Oh, so he does have printing on the backside, and so does he. So if you look at those little pockets on that bottom right corner, there's no detail on the left one, and there's plenty of detail on the right. With the exception of like the city minifigs, and actually just about that's it. You're going to see a lot of highly detailed minifigs with real ones when they're licensed like this, because Star Wars and LucasArts and Disney now, they don't want their characters to be misrepresented and look sloppy like this guy does. So something else to look at is just the clarity of it. And I guess it should be said too that there is plenty of fake ones out there, but also if you have a collection of minifigs and you can't afford that, let's say Mr. Gold, if you know who that is, he's like a $2,000 minifig or something ridiculous. Or Padme Amidala, there's a minifig of her that's like an $80 minifig. Who else is there? There's a collectible, what is his name? Deadpool. He's very exclusive. He only ever came in one set. And there's lots of fakes out there. But there's some decent quality fakes too that maybe you just want something to, like a placeholder. That's perfectly fine. Just don't pay top dollar for it. make sure that you know what you're purchasing. If there's a minifig out there that you're looking for or questioning if it exists, then send us a message and let us know. We'll be more than happy to do the research and let you know if it's a real minifig. Also, there's plenty of really good books. If I'm going to walk away for 1 second. Okay, I'm back, sorry. Oh, I should have grabbed this, but there's plenty of really good books out there, too, that will help educate you. This book here is the Ultimate, it's kind of hard, Ultimate Star Wars Character Guide. Very nice book. It breaks down each minifig up to a certain point. A lot of the newer sets aren't in that one, but Krennic is in there. So there's all kinds of nice books out there. Maybe I'll do a different review video on that book. And it's one of the resources I use all the time when I'm buying minifigs from people. But that's it. Like I said, these are my thoughts. I just wanted to share them with you and kind of give a quick lesson. Not really quick, it's 11 minutes long, but give a lesson about how to buy minifigs correctly and make sure you're not getting, or make sure you know what you're getting. I think that's the important thing. You want to buy a fake one? Go ahead and buy a fake one. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you understand that's what you're purchasing and that fakes don't necessarily hold value like the real ones, like Krennic does here. I'd probably, not that I would ever sell fake ones, but he's like a $1 minifig as opposed to maybe a $12 or $15 minifig. So, don't get taken advantage of, I guess is what I'm saying. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Check out our store at themissingpiece.store. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and leave a comment below. Let me know if you've ever bought or purchased a minifig that you thought was real and come to find out it was not. Kind of sucks when that happens, but school ain't cheap. So when you learn something, you learn something. But thanks for watching. We'll see you later.